Countries pursue digital sovereignty. Underline two words. First one, pursue. Second one, sovereignty. Write the meaning of the word pursue. To go after, to chase. Chase has a positive meaning, chase has a negative meaning. Here, positive. Chase your dream, positive or negative? So, pursue your dream, pursue higher studies, positive connotation. We have got the second word many a time. What is the meaning of sovereignty? It goes with independent, goes with what? Constitution, preamble. India is a sovereign country. What does it mean? Politically independent. Shall we see the answer? To promote entertainment content? No. To ensure universal access to the internet? To gain control over data, content and infrastructure? Hold the third one. To shut down social media platforms permanently? No. So what is the answer here? They want to have the control. Okay. Easy or difficult? The term splinter net refers to, underline splinter. Splinter means piece, small piece. Splinter net means dividing the net into smaller fragments. What is the first one here? A new type of wireless connection, not correct. Cyber espionage, underline that word, platforms. What is the meaning of the word espionage? All right, spying. What does it mean? Spying. That's an important word. We all know the word spy, spying, but there's a better word. Open access networks, fragmentation. Splinter means what? Dividing, small piece. Based on that, fragmentation of the global internet based on national controls. Decline in online literacy, not correct. So what is the answer here? Fourth option is the answer. And underline the word decline. Decline means what? Go down. Very good. Also write the word reduce. Declining numbers means reducing numbers. Declining standards, same thing. This is also an easy one, I suppose. Question number 3. According to the passage, what challenge do tech companies face? Many of these questions you don't have to read the passage. Without reading the passage, you can answer. Can you say lack of funding? No. Legal and regulatory conflicts across borders. That is the answer, obviously. Cyber attacks on servers, absence of digital users. But when they want to establish in different countries, they have to face regulatory restrictions, yes or no? So what is the answer based on that? Second option. That's also an easy one. The GDPR is an example of, what do the letters GDPR stand for? General Data Protection Regulation. So what does it go with? Protection of digital platform, digital aspects. First one, cyber warfare agreement? No. AI framework? No. A digital sovereignty policy from Europe. It talks about the same thing, passage. Answer is the third option. Is it about Chinese data localization rules? No. Search engine algorithm? No. Answer is the third option. Question number 5. What does the passage suggest about digital autonomy? Underline the word autonomy. Autonomous body means what? Independent body. It is universally opposed, not correct. It ensures global trade, not correct. It emerges in response to cyber security concerns. You can hold that one. It eliminates the need for collaboration. When you become independent, can you go for collaboration? So what is the answer here? Have you chosen the fourth option? All of you. Which option is that? It emerges. What does the passage suggest about digital autonomy? It emerges in response to cyber security concerns. Or it is the fourth option. Check once. It eliminates the need for collaboration. Where do you find that particular point? Which paragraph? I'm going through that. Give me a second. Okay, fine. Cyber security concerns. Last paragraph talks about that. Shall I go to the next one? Question number 6. One argument against digital sovereignty is that it increases cultural relevance. Anything to do with that? No. Helps develop local networks? No. Supports cyber security? Again, no. Protects user privacy? No. So what is the last one? Restricts global digital openness and innovation. Answer is which one? Fifth option. What has prompted countries to push for homegrown alternatives? Underline homegrown alternatives. Decline in internet speeds is not correct. AI generated deep fakes not correct. Falling global investments not correct. Concerns over cyber threats and data misuse. I think this is the answer. So what is the answer here? And shift to 5G is not relevant here. The passage implies international cooperation is, can you say irrelevant? A threat to sovereignty? No. Necessary despite national controls? Hold this one. Impossible in digital space? No. Led by tech firms? No. So it is necessary. Despite what? National controls or national restrictions. I hope you guys have gone through the passage. Question number 9. I think an easy question. They want same or opposite. What is the word? Fragmentation means expansion, connection, regulation. No. What is it? Division. Have you chosen that option? Opposite of what? Interoperability. Please write two prefixes. First you write inter, then you write intra. And add the word inter-college competition, intra-college competition. Inter-college means involving different colleges. Intra-college means within the college. You all know the difference between the two, I suppose. Have you written? Inter, intra. Here it talks about what? Intra or inter? Can you say integration, connectivity, isolation? Because when you inter means some connectivity is there. What is opposite? Being isolated. We have got this word many a time. Isolated tribal people. Write some words based on that. I am giving the words based on isolated, marginalized communities, isolated communities. And when you talk about isolation, you have to talk about, write this word, integration. Integration with what? Please write mainstream culture. Tribals are not part of the mainstream culture, they are isolated. So we try to integrate the tribal people into the mainstream culture. These are all important words you have to know. But when someone is isolated, does not interact with others, what do you say? Write this word, aloof. Have you heard of this? He's always aloof, means isolated, does not interact with others. I think that is the last question. So how many questions based on the passage? I think all the 10 easy. How many of you have got 10 out of 10? Wonderful, so many. Today's paper is an easy paper. Let us go to the next set of questions. Close test. Despite global progress and food production, millions of children continue to suffer from malnutrition. Underline the prefix mal. Mal is positive or negative? But we have another mall. What is that one? Write this one. Next to this building. But write one word. All of you write this. Some people spend a lot of time in the malls, morning to evening. There's a word for those people. Please write. Not a good one though. If someone spends a lot of time in malls, what is that person called? Mall rat. Means spends a lot of time in malls. Doing what? Window shopping. You all know window shopping? Okay. The crisis is especially in conflict zones. Means widespread in conflict zones. What is the other word for widespread? I've given many a time. Rampant. So here you cannot say subtle. Answer is what? Rampant. Write the meaning. Rampant means widespread. The crisis is especially rampant in conflict zones and low-income nations where access to nutritious food is sporadic. Underline the word sporadic. Sporadic we have got many a time. What does it mean? Scattered. Please write. Sporadic means scattered. Sporadic rains, sporadic clashes means here and there, scattered. Have you got the meaning? Moderate, you all know the meaning. Unclear, what are the other words for unclear? Vague, ambiguous, obscure, you have to recollect. Temporary, what is the other word for temporary? Transient. Transient means what? Temporary, fleeting, changing. Shall I go to the next one? Undernutrition, not only physical development, it stops or increases, decreases or increases undernutrition. Decreases. Accordingly, can you choose a word like supports, a word like enhances, a word like stabilizes, a word like stimulates? What is the answer? Impair. Write the meaning. Impair means a damage. Damages physical development, obviously, but also weakens cognitive capacities. Underline the word cognitive. Cognitive we have got many a time. Related to what? Brain. And there's one expression I gave you the other day. Cognizable offense means what? Police can arrest without any warrant. Usually police, they want to arrest a person. What do they need? Arrest warrant. But if the offense is cognizable offense, they can arrest without a warrant and they can start the proceedings without the approval of the court. So remember the combination, cognizable offense. Okay. Shall we go to the next one? Inadequate diets during early childhood, what do? Magnify. But what is the word after? Underline lifelong consequences. Inadequate means sufficient or not sufficient. Inadequate diets during early childhood magnify lifelong consequences, reverse, simplify, nullify, trigger. Answer is the last option. What is the last option here? They trigger lifelong consequences affecting what? Health, education and productivity. But put a star mark the word nullify. Write one expression, null and void. Make something null and void means what? Valid or not valid? Please write. To make something invalid, null and void. An important idiom you have to know. Have you copied? Okay. Have you got the answer? Trigger. Let us go to the next one. Trigger lifelong consequences affecting health, education and productivity. To address this, governments must underline nutrition programs. Can you say you need a positive word or negative word? Can you use a negative word like dismantle, delay, terminate? Amplify is a positive word but cannot be used in this context. So what is the answer here? Common sense. Implement nutrition programs. Support maternal care and ensure food diversity. Without urgent intervention, what happens? A generation may face what sort of setbacks? Irreversible, seems right, hold that one. Can you say immediate? Shallow, underline that word. Ceremonial, has it got anything to do with this context? And logical, no. So what is the answer here? But write the word shallow. Shallow waters. What is the opposite? Please write deep waters. Shallow waters, oh, you are here today. Shallow waters, opposite, deep waters. Have you written? But sometimes what happens, there is a saying. Those who don't have a lot of knowledge, they make a lot of noise. What is a... empty vessels make more noise. Have you heard of that? But those who have knowledge, they remain quiet. So for that there is one saying, write that one. Still waters run deep. Have you heard of this any time? Still waters run deep. Still waters means no movement, and they run deep. Depth is more. That means those who are quiet, they have a lot of knowledge. Those who don't have a lot of knowledge, they make what? A lot of noise. Have you got it? Okay. Shall I continue? Tell me, what is the word to measure depth? Very good. Please write the word fathom. Fathom is a measurement of depth, but it has another meaning. I can't fathom what the master says. Means what? Right? Fathom. They are not able to fathom the facts, not able to digest, understand, take. The second meaning is important. Usually it goes with measuring depth, and 1 fathom is equivalent to how many feet? Make a note, 6 feet, make 1 fathom. Shall I continue? And what is a ceremonial? As a ritual, please write the word ritual. Ceremonial head. Imagine there's a function, that time a person has to be there, and it's a ritual. Then we call ceremonial head. At the time of Dashera festivals in Mysore, you know Mysore palace is very famous, and who is the ceremonial head that time? Mysore Maharaja, the scion of that clan. I have just used one word, write the word scion. Scion means a descendant. You know Mysore Maharaja, that clan, and that person, grandson of the king, or great-grandson, he becomes the ceremonial head of the procession. Then we use this. Not relevant here. Shall we go to the next one? That is over. Oh, who has got 5 out of 5? Wonderful. What are these about? Idioms, all are easy, should not be a problem. The government's new bill opened a can of worms, sparking legal and ethical debates. Underline the word ethical. Ethics means what? Very good. Please write values. And if you don't know, imagine you don't know the meaning of this idiom, but context talks about what? Something positive or negative. The government's new bill opened a can of worms, sparkling legal and ethical debates. Means some trouble. It has opened up some trouble. That you have to understand first. Resolve means what? Solution. Can you use that word here? Caused unexpected complications, unexpected problems, hold that one. Simplified decision making, that's like a solution. Gained unanimous approval, solution. All these are positive. So what is the answer? Have you chosen the second option? But actually can of worms means you open something, you touch some problem, and when you touch a particular problem, many problems come up. Not one problem. Many problems come into surface, come into limelight. Then we say that particular issue has opened a can of worms. Have you got it now? Easy or difficult? After his speech, he was clearly fishing for compliments from the audience. You all know the word compliment, but what is the other compliment you have to recollect? Please write this word. Underline the letter E. Here underline the letter I. I means related to praising. E means complete something. Complimentary. This one means what? Complete some other action. Complementary activity means one activity completes another activity. Is it requesting feedback? Possible. Can you use the word sympathy in this context? Irrelevant. Can you use a word like manipulating emotions? Context talks about what? Speech. What is the fourth option? Subtly asking for praise. This seems okay. Hold that one. No replacement required. But what is the answer? Fishing for what? Compliments means asking for praise. Not directly, subtle. Subtle means what in this context? Please write the word indirectly, slightly. Subtle, usually I give the meaning. What is the meaning I give? I write the word slightly. In a subtle manner means indirectly also you can say. Perhaps that is a bit challenging. They were walking on eggshells. Underline eggshells. Eggshells are thin or thick. If you walk on eggshells, you have to be careful, or you don't have to be careful. You have to be extremely careful. Around the CU after the public scandal, underline the word scandal, some illegal activity. Can you use handling things carelessly, ignoring workplace politics, being extremely cautious? Why? You're walking on eggshells. So answer is what? Third option, hold that one. Can you say avoiding responsibility? No. So what is the answer here? Third option. I think you have got this eggshells many a time. Where do I give? All of you write this word, fragile. When we talk about ecosystems, we use the term fragile ecosystem. Please write the combination. Fragile what? Ecosystem. Fragile ecosystem means what? Write the word delicate. And here I usually give another word. What is it? Brittle. Brittle means what? Very good. Easily broken. You can say breakable also. What are the examples for brittle? I give two examples. One is eggshells, and what is the other one? Glass. Very good. So when you walk on eggshells, you got to be cautious, or you don't have to be cautious. That's also an easy one in my opinion. The project finally got off the ground after months of delays. Imagine you don't know the meaning, but contextually, after months of delays, what do you understand? After a lot of delay, the project has become successful. That awareness is required. Based on that, can you say completed? Failed, positive or negative? Positive. Can you use failed to launch? Resumed again. But what do you say? Started successfully. No replacement required. Get off the ground means to become successful. But there's one phrasal verb you have to know. Please write this one. Take off. Take off has three different meanings. One meaning, take off your shoes, means what? Remove your shoes. First meaning. The flight took off at 3:30 means what? Leave the runway to become airborne. Third one, write this example. His business took off within no time. His business took off within no time. Here take off means, took off is the past form. Please write the meaning, become successful. Become what? Successful. I hope you guys got the meaning. Okay. This is easy or difficult? The argument got out of hand and ended with them airing dirty laundry in public. Underline, airing dirty laundry in public. You can guess also, dirty, positive word or negative word. Exposing personal issues publicly seems okay, hold that one. Hiding, is it opening or hiding? So strike off the word hiding. Can you use, based on the word dirty, can you use the word praising? Can you use lying to the press? So what is the answer? Exposing personal issues publicly. How many questions based on idioms? Who has got all the 5 correct? 3 plus Okay, I expect, okay, 3 plus acceptable. What are these about? Fillers. The policy was ambitious. I think fillers come connectors, am I right? Underline the word ambitious. Positive or negative? You're all ambitious youth. Yes, sir. Okay, good. Can you say furthermore it lacked? We are not adding information. Can you say similarly? However, seems okay, hold that one. Can you say consequently? They are not related. Whereas you cannot. It's a contrasting situation. Contrasting word is what? Have you written however? The policy was ambitious. However, it lacked the practical clarity. Perfect. What is the other word for practical? Very good. Please write the word pragmatic. New students especially. I appreciate those who responded. Pragmatic is an important word. Means what? Practical. Next one. Investments in digital infrastructure have increased. Positive or negative? Rural connectivity remains a challenge. Positive or negative? So, situation is what? Contrasting. One positive, one negative. What is the first one? Even so. Can you say even so? Even so goes more with emphasis. Are we trying to emphasize anything? In a way you can consider. For example, not at all. Because not at all. On the contrary, positive, negative. Then you can definitely use on the contrary. Hold that one. Likewise, no. You have to decide between even so, on the contrary. Which one seems better? On the contrary, investments in digital infrastructure have increased. On the contrary, rural connectivity remains a challenge. So what is the answer here? Have you guys chosen? He worked overtime to meet the deadline. Something positive or negative? You guys have to respond positive. His performance was appreciated. This is also positive. Is it about for the time being related to time? No. Can you use meanwhile? Mark it wrong. Is it contrasting? Alternative? No. As a result, hold that one. Still not relevant. Nevertheless means however, not relevant. So what is the answer? He worked overtime to meet the deadline. As a result, his performance was appreciated. Seems perfect. Although the public health has improved in cities, underline the word although. Although talks about what? Contrast. Here it is positive. Rural areas still struggle with basic care. That seems right. Hospitals are closing rapidly. We are talking about hospitals or public health. And what are we contrasting? Urban areas and rural areas. City means urban area. What is the third one over here? There is no threat of disease, not relevant. Vaccines are banned globally, not relevant. Insurance is declining, not relevant. So what is the answer here? Although public health has improved in cities, rural areas still struggle with basic care. One reading you should be able to. Next one. Given the recent layoffs in the tech sector, recruitment is surging. Now layoffs is positive or negative? Can you say recruitment is surging? Surge means what? One is sudden increase. What is the other meaning? Sudden forward movement. Salaries have doubled. Job seekers are looking toward alternative industries. Too many layoffs. Shall I tell you something shocking? I will not mention the name of the company because it doesn't look good. Once when I was in Bangalore, there was recession. And many companies resorted to layoffs, big companies. I was a corporate trainer. I would go to different industries and do in-house training. And those who lost their jobs, some of them, they became thieves. They became what? You all know the word burglar, thieves. Because suddenly they lost their job. They have to take care of the family, no job. All of a sudden you are in the streets. Can you take care of your family? So what they did, overnight they turned into thieves. They started stealing things. But luckily, within no time, that problem was sorted out and they could get back to the work. Can you believe that? Is the mic on? Okay. Fine. Shall I go to what is the third option here? Job seekers are looking toward alternative industries. Can you say startups are hiring aggressively? There are no economic concerns, not correct. Now we have what? Error location, easy or difficult, easy or silly. The government has announced several schemes for the betterment of farmers. Anything wrong with this? So what is the answer? But cross-check. The government, singular or plural, has announced, which tense, present perfect with a singular verb, nothing wrong, has announced what? Several schemes. For whom? The betterment of farmers. And several schemes are a thing. That means it is indirect object. But farmers, persons, that is indirect object. How many objects do we have here? 2 objects. Announced to what? Schemes, direct object. Announced to whom? Farmers, that is indirect object. That you have to recollect. Next one, each participant, these are too much. What will you say? Each takes a singular noun or a plural noun? Each student or each student was given a certificate at the end of the session. In my opinion, these are silly questions, not easy questions. This is a good question. He is one of those students. Underline, please do what I say. Underline, he is one of those students. Below you write clause 1. That is the first clause, main clause. Who always submit his work on time, write clause 2. First you do what I say. Now answer my question, the second clause, who always submit, that goes with he or that goes with students. Those students, singular or plural. Based on that, who always submit, nothing wrong. But here, his work or their work, that is the error. His work is not correct, change it to. He is one of those students who always submit their work on time. Who has got this right? Very good, highly appreciable. Under pressure, not easy. This is also a silly question. You want me to read out? I have to read out. I was just joking. Neither the coach nor the players, we have a singular noun, a plural noun combined with a conjunction like neither nor. Then the verb has to be plural verb. It should be placed next to the plural noun. So what will you say here? All these I feel before 2017, these were the questions. The questions would be so easy. Learn the rule, short sentence, familiar, one reading, students would spot the error. But now can you expect something like this? If you expect questions, these questions, similar questions, everyone will get 25 plus. Then they will have a headache. Elimination becomes a problem. The judge asked the witness to explain, perhaps this is a bit challenging from previous year's papers, this one also. Tell me where is the error? D, what is wrong? That or what? Very good. The judge asked the witness to explain what he saw. What he